Okay, boys, this is episode 22 of the Daily Market Outlook. Today is FOMC. I will not be trading today. I highly recommend you do not trade either. But let's dive into price to understand what we could be seeing for the next couple of days and maybe even a whole week, right? Coming into mostly the end of this week. So let's dive straight into it. Today is FOMC. This is the Forex Factory calendar right here. So you can see that we have 2 p.m. news, New York time, then 2:30 p.m. news as well. And this is just all covering FOMC, right? So let's dive straight into price, starting off with the euro on the daily time frame. The last 3 days, we've seen some pretty nice clean displacement to the upside. However, we still do not have any sort of internal range liquidity that we could be trading from. As of right now, this is looking like an obvious target for price. So I'm expecting today's candle to at least loud birds, I don't know if you can hear them, to at least push above this high. This doesn't mean body candle close, but to at least just push up into here. What I've marked out on the monthly time frame, which I've been showing you guys all throughout, these videos, we have this monthly gap, monthly order block, which caused the break of structure lower. So this monthly order block is the last buy before the sell that broke below these lows down here, right? So very, very simple. So yeah, that's essentially it for the monthly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we have swept this high. We have now closed this weekly gap, but this is still the sort of area of supply that I'm looking price to trade towards. I still expect price to push bullish into this zone right here and potentially even take out these equal highs right up here, right? So let's go to the 4-hour time frame now. The 4-hour time frame. So this is something I've marked out last week. I was saying that this was potentially a target for price today, or yesterday, sorry, Thursday. What am I talking about? Tuesday, we came up and swept this high. And now we have left this zone down here. And what I want to see, first of all, is FOMC do its thing. It doesn't really matter whether it pushes the upside or the downside. What we'll do is react post FOMC. I still have these equal lows marked out, which I believe will get traded to once we start doing the pullback. There are equal lows down here as well. So this is the high probability zone, in my opinion, to look for longs from, because we have liquidity above here, and if you guys know a bit about market structure, it's highest probability to trade, to buy long below liquidity. This is just basic ICT concepts, right? So if you're short, you want liquidity to be built, swept, and then you can continue the move down. So that is the same thing with this move upwards, except we have liquidity in here, in here, in here, in the overall push up, okay? So let's not even drop down to the 15-minute time frame. There's no use. This is FOMC day, so I don't want you guys to have any trade ideas. All right, confiscation. So GBP USD, we have this high right up here. We have this daily gap, which got closed yesterday and then proceeded to print this really bullish candle. Right here, you can see we've traded into the internal range liquidity and expanded higher. So we can still be looking for expansion. This zone, I still really like. This SMT, I don't really need to keep there anymore. But essentially, if we will be looking for longs, what I would like to see is price come back down into this zone, sweep this liquidity, and then potentially see another expansion up. We are in this, if you're wondering what this zone is, it is a monthly zone, which has already been mitigated. Mitigated. I was going to do it in a Spanish accent. But basically, yeah, we have this weekly high right up into here. This one, which is the daily high that I've marked out right here. So still potentially going to see some bullishness. We have this daily fair value gap, which I really like because it has not been traded into. And this is an inefficiency price could be targeting with all of these equal highs right above here. So many equal highs here. So yeah, let's drop down to let's go to the DXY now. DXY. So DXY weekly time frame. We've we've swept this low. We've now mitigated this weekly demand zone right here. There was a long load. On the daily time frame, we have swept this low now, right here. And we just want to see FOMC either displace higher, so break above this high, and then what we want to see is price create a pullback so that we can go long into a daily fair value gap. So this is going to be an idea. We want one candle right here. So like you get a bullish candle here, then we get a inside bar. I'm making this prediction because if this plays out, it's going to be crazy, and I believe that it's definitely a possibility. Then we get our inside bar, leaving equal highs above here, which I'll mark out, the equal highs. And then what price does is, and obviously there's a bottom wick here. Whoops. So, this daily candle, this daily candle, this daily wick, all the way up into here. Same thing here. And then what price does is it opens the next candle down here. And this is what we get. And we would be entering essentially below this daily candle open. I know this is just a crazy prediction, but bear with me. So this would be the sweep of liquidity right here. And then we would want to see a lower time frame market structure shift in this wick right here. Enter long and then target this high. And that could be a trade idea, okay? Keep this in mind because this could be a banger prediction in my opinion. I'm just looking at the colors so I get these colors right. I'm gonna send this into the Discord group. By the way, if you're not in the Discord group, I highly recommend you join. We have many like-minded traders and young guys as well that are just trying to smash it in there. Which is really inspiring. And we have some good traders that are trading with prop firms and funded, and some guys that are really like advanced, trying to pass challenges with hedge funds. But yeah, if you haven't understood this, I'm going to repeat it one more time. Essentially, if FOMC brings in bullishness, we break above this high, we then create an inside candle, inside a bar, we sweep that low, then we could see some strong expansion creating the pullback, right? This would be a really clean scenario. Just going off on a personal talk now that the daily market outlook is finished. Basically, I don't know about you guys, but when I'm struggling with anything in life, or whether it's in my trading, whether it's in my, I don't know, outside other areas of my life, like if my sleep schedule's not good, if I haven't been hitting the goals that I've been wanting to hit, etc. Usually what happens is I need a sort of rebirth or a death, and I'm putting quotations here because obviously I'm not dying, I'm not going to die, but what I want to do is leave a part of me behind for coming into the next phase of my life, right? So you finish a phase, you finish a chapter, and then you're entering a new chapter. And a way to do that is for me personally, is by rearranging my room, changing things up, making things clear. So as you can see, I've currently basically switched up the setup a bit, switched up the room, just got this thing, got all my books up there on that shelf, which I hate, how do I point at it? Which I hate the colors of. But yeah, this is just a little tip for you guys. If you're struggling with something, if you feel like you're at a low and now you have the motivation to bounce back, clean your room, okay? Clean room, clean mind. That is how I'm going to end this video. See you guys in the next one.